Hi my dear friends, and welcome back to another Star Wars news update. In today's video we have some excellent news for the Ahsoka series. We're also going to be speaking about the upcoming prequel novel Brotherhood and more. So as we like to say around here, without any more jibber jabber, let's get straight to the news. So before we talk about Grand Admiral Thrawn and the Ahsoka news, we need to talk about the Acolyte, because some intriguing new details have been revealed about two new characters as well as a production exclusive. You cannot deny that the Acolyte is one of the most mysterious new Star Wars series coming to Disney+, causing quite a bit of excitement and theorizing. Helmed by Leslye Headland, who serves as a showrunner and writer for the series, the Acolyte will explore a yet untouched era of Star Wars. It's described as a mystery thriller that will take audiences into a galaxy of shadowy secrets and emerging dark side powers in the final days of the High Republic. Now, as we know, Lucasfilm has successfully been building the High Republic through ongoing novels and comics, but so far, the story's been focused on the most prosperous and powerful period of this era. However, the Acolyte is going to change that, because it's going to be set during the end of the era and dive into the emergence of the powers of the dark side. Now, all we know about the series is the lead is going to be a female dark side apprentice, an acolyte if you will, and the dark side of the Force and those that wield it for the first time are going to be the most integral part and focus of a Star Wars series. And the Illuminati have revealed two new character descriptions for the Acolyte. In their own words, they say, "We here at the Illuminati broke the news of Amandla Stenberg's involvement in the Acolyte, with the actor set to play the mysterious lead, Aura. We've continued scouring for information about this mysterious Star Wars series and now have discovered intriguing details about two new characters, Paul and Miri. Lucasfilm is currently looking to cast a Caucasian man in his 50s to play Paul, and while they've not been able to find too many details about this character, they've learned that Paul is going to be a series regular. But they've also learned he's only going to be in it for one season. They say that Lucasfilm is also looking to cast an 8 to 10-year-old girl to play Miri, and Miri is described as a lead guest star, and interestingly, it seems like Lucasfilm is looking for identical twins. Now, who these characters are and their potential ties to Aura remain a mystery, but one part of Paul's description stands out: the fact that they say that he's only in it for one season, and this hints that the Acolyte is going to have multiple seasons. Now, if you remember last year, my dear friends, the Acolyte was rumoured to begin filming in early 2022, but the Illuminati now say that has changed. That's right, there's a delay. According to their sources, the Acolyte is now scheduled to only begin production in October, and filming is not going to wrap until May of 2023. So inevitably the release date is also going to be pushed back. I would say at the very earliest, the Acolytes will release at the end of 2023, but the only problem with that is Rogue Squadron, the upcoming Star Wars movie by Patty Jenkins, is still lodged for that spot. I think people have written off the Acolyte way too early, and personally I'm super excited to see what this could bring. A series focusing on the dark side of the Force has so much potential, especially in the final years of the High Republic. Could we see Darth Tenebrous, or maybe even Darth Plagueis the Wise? While it sounds like wishful thinking given that they're going with an entirely new cast of characters, that would be a very welcome surprise indeed. But let me know your thoughts of this in the comments down below. And now, my dear friends, let's talk about Star Wars Celebration. As we know, the Ahsoka series is set to begin filming in just a matter of days after Mando Season 3 wrapped up. And as we know, guys, at Star Wars Celebration we're getting a Mando Plus panel, and apart from updates for The Mandalorian Season 3 and maybe even a Book of Boba Fett Season 2, our fingers are crossed that they're going to address the Ahsoka series as well. Well, according to a new rumour from Small Screen, that is exactly what they're going to do. In their article they reveal that Lars Mikkelsen is going to be unveiled in Anaheim as the live-action Thrawn for the Ahsoka show, and given the amount of overlap with all of this series within the Mandoverse, he might appear in The Mandalorian Season 3 before the Ahsoka series. In my opinion, Lars Mikkelsen is the logical choice and the pick that many outlets have been reporting on for months now. Having voiced the character in Star Wars Rebels, many fans have wanted to see Lars in live action, playing the Chiss strategist. Well, if this rumour is anything to go by, that is going to be the case, and with such an iconic voice and demeanour, I just couldn't imagine anyone else fitting that role. Now hold on to your seats, my dear Mandalorians, because they also hint that this announcement might be part of a full cast reveal for the the Ahsoka show. So far, Rosario Dawson and Natasha Liu Bordizzo have been confirmed as Ahsoka Tano and Sabine Wren respectively. Alongside them, we know that Hayden Christensen, presumably as Anakin's Force Ghost, but it could also be for flashbacks, is going to appear. And Ray Stevenson, Mary Elizabeth Winstead and Ivana Sakno are all in unspecified roles, but they've all been confirmed for the show too. Now, if we do get such an announcement at Star Wars Celebration, maybe we're also going to find out who's going to play Ezra. You might remember that I covered the Mena Massoud rumours for a while, but in recent times, he's given mixed signals, and it's not very clear if he's been approached or not. At this stage, I must say I simply do not know, although I do think, admittedly, he would make a great Ezra. Star Wars Ahsoka should be releasing in early 2023, and we're finally going to see Ahsoka and Sabine embark on their mission to find their friend. Remember, Sabine, Ezra said he was counting on you. And so now, my dear friends, we have an exclusive excerpt from the upcoming Mike Chen novel, Brotherhood. This is a canon story that takes place between Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith. Over the last few months, we've had many hints from the author that this was going to be Easter egg galore for prequels fans. He also teased the return of our favourite diner, Dexter Jetster. Well, in a new excerpt, the lovable Basilic from Cocoa Town, Coruscant is back. Set just after the ending of Episode 2, as the fire of the Clone War begins to spark across the galaxy, no longer just Master and Padawan, but fellow Jedi Knights on the burgeoning front lines of an interstellar conflict. But when their first mission together as Knights takes Obi-Wan and Anakin to the heart of the Separatist movement in order to investigate a bombing on the Trade Federation hub world of Cato Neimoidia, our favourite duo will have to find a new way to balance their loving tempestuous relationship, and they're going to become the brothers they were by the time of Anakin's tragic fall in Episode 3. Let's take a look at some of this excerpt together. So grab your beverage of choice and let's get into it. The Neimoidians, the hologram of the bombing fizzled as Dex poked at it, then swiped it aside to pull up data on the Trade Federation's purse worlds. Unique species, their brains are wired for calculation, everything is an instinctive risk assessment to them. Some call it cowardly, I think it's a strong survival instinct, percentages and risk. I worked with some back in my black market days. Quick thinkers, I'd want them on my side. Picking a side means losing half your customers though. Dex straightened up his massive shoulders, suddenly looking like mountains, as he stood behind the bar. In most cases, he said. So that's it? Appeal to their sense of risk? How do you recommend going about that? Obi-Wan lifted his plate. Bring them cake? They don't have a tidy relationship with the Republic, I'll tell you that, and not exactly with the Jedi either. If I recall, you were involved with some of that. Obi-Wan's voice dropped his sense of humour. Newt Gunray is considered an extremist by their government. Senator Lot Dodd, Obi-Wan started to say before he was interrupted. There you go again, you Jedi getting lost in the details. Obi-Wan tapped his fork against his plate and jokingly said, so go with cake then. Perhaps. Dex stretched out, upper arms reaching overhead, while his lower arms clutched his belly. It's simple, really. Cato Neimoidia is the base of operations for the Trade Federation. Long memories, those Neimoidians. So there you go, guys, that's just the first part of this excerpt. I think it's definitely worth a read, and it's great to see Dexter Jetster is back. So share your thoughts in the comments down below about everything we spoke about in today's video. If you enjoyed this one, you know what to do. Please be sure to give me a big fat thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and if you want more videos not found here on YouTube, specifically LEGO Star Wars gameplay and commentary, then click the link down below. But until the next one, my dear friends, may the Force be with you always. I'm Star Wars Meg. Have a good one.